My prediction is we will actually make so many robots and AI that they will actually saturate all human needs. You won't be able to even think of something to ask the robot for.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Elon Musk just said all AI company will destroy any other company that have people working in their process. And he gave us the time frame of less than a year. Do you understand that? He used a great analogy. He said, what if you think about AI and the use of a spreadsheet? You used to have people doing this manually. And then when you went to the spreadsheet, what happened? You just got rid of all these people. Everybody flipped into learning how to use the Google Sheet. Went from manually doing it to using the Google Sheet. But what are we talking about here? The spreadsheet can do the work itself. It's not like before where we're going from paper to pen, Google Worksheet, to an actual AI bot doing the actual work. That's the problem. The people are not in any process in the future. We have to get in front of this right here, right now. I'm listening to all the things coming out of Davos, where all business leaders in the world are talking about AI. And they're talking about how this thing is moving faster and impacting communities faster than they ever thought. Because this thing is working 24/7. AI is already in banks and almost at 100% from a customer service standpoint. You can have an AI bot that's going to answer your question for you. He's saying that's 100% already in the Bank of America's, the JP Morgan Chase. All these guys are already using it. They're saying customer service in any industry can absolutely be taken place by AI. One of the most interesting things I heard Elon Musk said, he was talking specifically about healthcare. He said that a robot will be able to outperform the best surgeons in the world within the next year. So my first thought was, what happens to all these kids that are aspiring to be a doctor? I have kids. I don't know if you have kids. If you do, it is getting harder and harder for me to listen to my son and my daughter's dream because I don't know what it looks like. When you grew up, there was a ladder, there was a pathway, but I never seen a situation where we're all walking into the dark. We have no idea what's going to be here in 5 years, 10, 15 years. The corporate ladder is gone. We're the last people to move on anything that creates wealth or economic mobility. I changed my whole business because I have to be prepared to be able to keep serving. I need to reskill. I need to have an organization that understands the power of AI because it's not whether you use it or not. It's still happening. For a second, everybody's going to be like, this is great. But it's going to be a moment where you're going to miss that grind of getting on that train. It's going to become a point in time where you're going to look at your paycheck and say, I earned it. I earned it. If we don't know how to create wealth in the AI economy, because it's not going to be jobs. For me, I'm dialing in construction. Anything that is soft skills under attack. Can they figure out what's coming in the AI economy? This is what keeps me up at night. And this is what keeps you up at night. It should. If it doesn't, you got a bigger problem. Because when you start talking about someone that wants to be a doctor to save lives, they're willing to put 10 years, 15 years of schooling, go in tremendous debt to save another human. That person was designed for that purpose. My niece wants to be a doctor. I don't know if I can, with good conscience, tell her to take that route. The problem is, once it's happening, it's too late. You can't put it back. Real estate and assets are going to be tokenized. We have to pursue their own token because this thing is moving at the speed of AI. Before, you can make a tech software or do something, and it would take people a decade to catch up with you. Now, some kid in the basement probably can do it in about 3 months. Something you spent 10 years on. That's where we're at. I have things that I have shelved because it's not going to be there. And I had to make that hard decision to not put time, energy, and money. If that infrastructure is no longer there, you cannot play within it. I'm trying to establish the new way of home ownership. They're working on enterprise integration. You know what enterprise integration is? That means it is completely embedded into that organization operations. All the things that people used to do, it's going to get weeded out. No one is safe with AI. No one. No one is untouchable with AI. They don't care about what color you are. They don't care about how much money you made. They don't care about your title. They don't care where you live. If you got a skill, it can replace. It will do it. They're going to be picking through 15,000 people now because it's 15,000 of you applying for the same job the minute it comes out. Think about that. If you don't have the end target client and that cannot pay you, you don't have a business, my friend. You have an idea. AI is going to eliminate all the titles. You're going to be Christopher Pitt. And you got to be able to live with that person to make it out there. And your kids are watching. Go and take a deep dive into all of these AI apps. Start looking at Davos. Start reading what the big companies are doing. They're not being secret about it. They're telling you about it. You just got to pay attention. And more importantly, you have to get in pursuit. Let's go.